If you're looking for a way to not actually burn out, it's so important that you take a break. I know that's it. TLDR, there you go. The whole video, there it is. I made it easy for you, real simple. Take a break. Just stop and take a break. Sometimes you don't want to just learn a new language. You don't want to learn the next thing. You don't want to learn the next tool. You get burnt out. There's too many tools, too many languages, too many requirements. If you look at the requirements for junior devs, it's absolutely insane. You need to know everything. 50,000 different libraries and things to work with. And then, oh, by the way, have you worked with all these different languages? And you need to be proficient. And this is an entry-level position with 3+ years of experience. Professional. Like, totally entry-level though. 100%, right? It's crazy. But to not burn out, you got to take that break, go outside, start getting active, start eating better, because just sitting there in front of your computer, that's just bad for your health, right? When you sit there all day, every day, just smacking your head against LeetCode, like, yeah, man, this is going to be good stuff. This is good stuff, right? No, you got to take that break. You got to relax. You got to let your mind recharge. You got to get good sleep. You got to eat a little bit better. If you're eating a bunch of junk food and processed food, you got to stop that, cut that out a little bit, and just take a break. Sit back, relax. You'll notice you can handle much more complex projects and topics when you're a little in a more relaxed state. You have more of a balanced lifestyle rather than just focusing just on like something farming LeetCode or creating the next big task app, right? Yeah, the next big one, the next big task app out there. You gotta just relax and focus on all of the things that you're doing it for while you're doing it, and just work towards those goals, but slowly and methodically and consistently. But you can't just rush into all of the tech pieces. Every new piece of tech that pops out is just too much. You'll always be surface level deep knowledge on something if you just learn it and next. Yes, I've touched it, right? That's cool. But can you showcase that in front of a group of people in an interview? I don't know, maybe not. Maybe like, well, I did touch it, but it's been like 3 months since I touched it and I barely remember, but I can tell them that I did touch it. Like this, I've touched Docker. I know what it is. I know Docker. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And then it's like, well, okay, make an image. Like, do what? Of what? Of a cat or something? You want to make an image? And no, this is for art, right? So it's just important to take a break, go outside, get some sun, get some vitamin D. That's so good for us. The screen doesn't give it to us. The world maybe has little worse graphics, right, than we're used to. Maybe it has a little rendering problem. Maybe you find other cars on the road, and that's, you think that's like some sort of glitch or a hiccup, or it's not performant enough, or maybe it's just traffic, But it's so important to take that break. Don't burn out. I was saying it in a different video. If you're consistently moving towards a goal and you want to bust into tech, and you're like, this is what I really want to do, right? This is the thing. Then all you got to do is stay consistent, keep working towards it, keep improving, and keep showcasing your skills. And there's going to be an opportunity, and you're going to hit it. But if you burn out, then someone else will get it. And I guarantee you, there are people out there that are worse at your job, or the job that you want, and they have it. That's the reality. Sometimes it's luck, sometimes it's chance, sometimes it's timing. Call it whatever you want, but you could be significantly better than a lot of the developers out there, and you may not have that opportunity unless you keep pushing. Or you got to showcase it, you got to show it. Sometimes it just happens for people. Sometimes you got to swim, Sometimes the lifeboat saves you first. Sometimes you're the last one and you got to tread water for a while. But it's coming. That opportunity is there. So just keep staying consistent. Keep treading water. Don't lose hope. Don't lose all the faith in getting that job in tech. You got to push forward constantly and just create something new, create something cool, and do the things in programming that excite you. Maybe it's I feel like it's so easy to get lost. Like, I want to work for the FANGs. Oh man, that'd be so cool. But sometimes that's not really what you want to do. Maybe that doesn't align with what you really like to do in programming. Maybe you like embedded stuff, and they're not really doing too much of that. They're at like Amazon or Google. So you're like, well, maybe I want to do something else. Maybe I want to work somewhere where they do a microcontroller shop, right? That maybe does things for ACs and heaters and all that sort of stuff. That's cool stuff, right? That's a cool piece of tech. And so maybe you want to just do something other than follow the FANGs and create search engines and or ways to collect data, and that way they know everything that you're saying and doing all the time. Whatever it is, you got to be consistent with it. You can't burn out, and you don't want to lose that hope. You got to keep treading water and just keep moving forward. Seriously, I know it's rough. It is rough out there, but you keep moving forward and things will work out. And if not, you can come back here and we'll sit in silence together because it's tough sometimes. Sometimes you just want to have someone sit there like, yeah, man, it's rough. That's it. And that's it. Not give you advice, right? It's so boy, the advice people will give you when you're looking for that job, it's rough sometimes. It really is. Hang in there, everyone. It's gonna be all right. We'll get through it together. Peace.